Hello there, welcome to another live stream. I'm sorry I'm late. I know this happens a lot. Maybe it's a good idea to just say that we're starting at 4:45. That might be better than just saying 5. Because then I'll be here on time, hopefully. But anyways, I had a good reason for why I was late today. I've been having problems with modding today. Not the Long Dark, but the other games that I will be playing later this weekend, including Fallout New Vegas, which I actually will be playing later today, and Starfield. Couldn't fix all of the issues for New Vegas, but I was able to fix the issues with Starfield. The problem is, now I have to reinstall the mods, unfortunately. But that's a headache for tomorrow. There was a very good chance that I wasn't going to be playing Starfield tomorrow, but I fixed the issue. And we can play. And I'm actually kind of excited to play it. Trying to mod it and fix the dumb bug that I was seeing. Got me really itching for more Starfield. It's been a good year or so, maybe, since I last actually played it. Like, more than a couple hours. Also, I'm drinky time. I will be drinking today. I swear. I'm talking like I already have a drunk slur, but I am not drunk right now. I'm barely opening the first one. My friend will be here later today. He's a friend from college. You might know him as Paul or Nelson the Corgi. I play a lot on the channel with him, especially like Warzone, or COD Zombies, or Fortnite. Any of those streams, you might have seen him in them. Let's get this on screen. Let's get rid of this. That's from last time. Put these on screen. These are the foods that I have delivered for the bingo game. So let me explain what's going on then, because this bingo game is a little different than the other versions. Like the one that I played previously, where it was a full board game. This is a long-term playthrough, so this will be a multi-stream game session, essentially, for this save file, where I'm trying to fill in this board, this bingo board. But for this one's a tiny bit different. The big difference is that we have to deliver all of these items to the community hall. It specifically requires that. It's kind of like we're like Uber Eats, essentially, but not really. And because it is the full board, we have to cover every single item on the list. And it's food themed, so everything is, you know, food, obviously. So the left column is the pre-packaged food, so that includes canned or snack foods. That's going to be the easiest one to finish, and actually I'm very close to finishing it. I just need the one can of dog food delivered. Second column is recipes. That's regular recipes and unique recipes. Third column is meat. Actually, no, the third column is... Oh, those are the hard and rare items to get. So, like the rare fish, the cougar, and I think the moose, I threw it in there as well. Airline meals and MREs. Any foods from the trader. The Far Territory exclusive canned foods. It ranges from hard to very, very rare. Or just timed... it takes time to get those items because of the trader, obviously. Fourth column is any meat or fish or animal carcasses. There's only really 2 animal carcasses you can actually take with you. It's ptarmigan and rabbit. And that includes bear, deer, wolf, all the fish, rabbit, ptarmigan. I think that's it. And then the fifth column is anything natural. And there was a couple of weird ones that didn't really fit anywhere else, so I threw them in on the right column. So that's any natural food items, carrots, potatoes, and I think flour and oats ended up going in there as well because it just didn't fit anywhere else. And I wanted to make the columns at least a little even. But here we go. Let's go ahead and begin. There's nothing really extra I need to announce other than this stream will be a bit shorter than most streams. This one might be maybe a little under 2 hours if I had to guess, because my friend will be here in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours roughly, and I want to prepare for when he gets here. End the stream, set up the next stream event, which is Fallout New Vegas. Wait for him to get here, and then, you know, we'll start the stream later tonight. Oh yeah, I've got ice cream. I want to finish this before I drink. So I have moved on from where I started, which was Pleasant Valley. So I need canned pineapple, which is a trader only thing. So we have some time to kill. Quite a bit of time. I think it's like 20 days. I also need Thompson's family stew, which requires corn. So while I kill some time waiting for the trader to arrive, I'm gonna go get corn from the zone of contamination. So that's the goal right now. Welcome Tamarack Gaming. Welcome Castle. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Oh, let me get the chatbot up. Chatbot. I hope that it doesn't like continue storming, because it got suddenly storming earlier and it was kind of windy, so hopefully the power doesn't get turned out. You know what I meant. Power doesn't go out. Computer doesn't explode. Whatever. Please, stop alt tabbing me. Okay, chatbot is up. Chatbot is up. It is dark right now. That's why you can't see anything. So, yeah, all of these foods I can eat except for that dog food. I need to bring that back to Thompson's Crossing. I will actually probably leave that here because really right now the main focus is just collecting all of the natural foods that I need while on the way to the zone of contamination. I should have the acorns available here. Also, didn't I get burdock? I got some burdock, right? Yes, I can make the burdock teas. I need 2 burdock teas, 2 rosehip teas, 2 mushroom teas, and then the 2 acorn teas, or coffees. Okay. Where am I? It's dark. Let's just continue resting, I guess. I don't know if I'm... Yeah. Fully fed and thirsted? I don't know about that. You know what's crazy? This is 4 days in a row of me streaming the Long Dark. This never happens. And for some reason, I'm not feeling burnt out on this yet. You can consider this week kind of like an experiment with the streams. And the experiment might end up being where I maybe once a month or once every other month do a full week of the Long Dark streams. Different things, so not just playing the Long Dark, but playing bingo, or maybe a custom challenge by someone else, or maybe doing more of the long D&D, or an achievement. I mean, right now, the only other achievement I can really start a playthrough on is Broken Body, so there'd be some misery, potentially. But, I mean, the results for this week so far, I think, are pretty good. I'm not mentally destroyed. So, I might consider doing more of these weeks in the future, where it's just a full week of the Long Dark. We'll still do Casual Sunday and the Wednesday game dev stream. But this is just kind of like a test for it, and I think it's succeeded, for sure. I hit one of my teeth. Yes, I saw the video about the torches. The torches, I wouldn't say are broken. Maybe I should have specified that in my comment, because I did leave a comment on it. I left my thoughts on what's going on. The torches aren't really broken. They're broken in terms of balance, but they're not broken like they're breaking the game. Like they're broken code-wise. What is happening with the torches, I think I might have talked about it in a previous video, is that the torch, when it's on the ground, I believe it is actually putting a hole in their navigation. You know what? Why not? I have Unreal. I could show you what I mean. I'll open up Unreal real quick and show you what exactly I think is happening in the Long Dark when a torch is being put on the floor. Um. Oh, don't start downloading Fortnite or updating it. So let me open up Vessels. It's been a hot minute since I've done any programming or any game dev stuff. Mostly because this week has been hell with the fucking Fallout New Vegas mods and then fixing Starfield. But here, we'll open up Vessels. And this, I'm just gonna demonstrate what I believe is happening with the torches. Hold on, I'm trying to wait for opening up Unreal while having a different game open is probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea. Oh yeah, my drink. Getting warm. Pineapple. Not bad. I just had strawberry ice cream, so could be a little off. Alright. Welcome to my game dev project. Or, well, my game, I guess. It's less of a project now. More of a game. Okay, so we're going to add in nav mesh. Nav mesh bounds volume. So this is... I don't know if this is how it works in Unity. I really don't remember. It's been many years since I've worked in Unity. But that's the engine that the Long Dark uses. So if I press P, you can see the outline. The green outline is the navigable area that an AI would be able to travel through or along. Here it gets a little weird, so you would have to change the settings so that this is actually like climbable by the AI, but it clearly isn't right now. So if I had an AI in here, the green is where it can go. Obviously, there's a lot of things blocking it, here and there, like the cubes there, all of the random blueprint actors that I've made myself. This door is blocking the path. But so what is happening, at least what I believe is happening, when a torch or campfire is being placed, is the navigation mesh is being modified. So pretend this is a campfire, basically. So you put a campfire down and it spawns this thing on the ground, and so, or it might be bigger than this, like considerably bigger. And you're standing in the middle of it, or like near the fire. The AI suddenly doesn't have a path to you, so it can't get to you. At all. Like, even if it went around, there's no way to you because you're within a hole in their navigation. And then the same thing for a torch. If the torch gets dropped, it doesn't, you know, I'm trying to like make it look more torch-like, the size, but you know, I don't have an actual torch here. I guess I did have a torch in this game. I still do, technically. It's just I don't use it. But yeah, this is what's happening whenever you're dropping torches. So say you drop a bunch of torches on the ground and form a circle like Zach did in his various videos. You see that the nav mesh is completely impassable at some point. And so the AI is effectively stuck in there. It can only move in this little area and can't get to you. Or if you're inside of this impassable area, that's a word, sure, why not? And the AI's out here, it can't get to you no matter what. It can go around, it's not going to be able to get through because it literally cannot find a way to you. It cannot get from here to here. There are ways to do it, but like with just basic navigation, there's no way for it to traverse the holes that the torches have essentially created. I think that's what's happening in the Long Dark, more or less. I'm gonna delete this so I don't have to save. No, don't save. Okay, that's a quick little lesson for you. So like basically with everything in the game, everything can modify the nav mesh. If they wanted to add a giant boulder outside of the camp office here, like in that area where the moose would be, the moose might not be able to go around that rock very easily. It would have, or not through that rock or over the rock, I guess. They would need to essentially create like a ramp for it, like a terrain that is shallow enough for it to allow navigation to work. Otherwise, it's words. Wait, why are there 2 bedrolls here? Wait a minute. What? Oh, you know what? Maybe I found that elsewhere. Yeah, I think I put this bedroll here last night. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's what's happening with the moose in the long dark, or not the moose, the torches in the long dark, because they seem a little weird. At least, you know, I'm a programmer and game designer, so like I can kind of see how it might be working through a game developer's eyes. Because an interesting thing about it is, if the nav mesh was still there, the enemy, hold on, actually there's something weird about how that works now that I think about it. So in the cougar video, it just shows the cougar is trying to reach him, it's trying to run to Zach, but clearly it's like bumping into the torches. Words. It's like running into the torches, but it can't like get past it. If there was no navigable path to you, then technically the cougar shouldn't be moving at all, because its coding would most likely say, if there's no way to navigate to this point that you're trying to get to, just go back into the idle state or stop trying to approach it, essentially. The logic is that I keep thinking the moose outside. The logic that the cougar is following makes it suggests that the nav mesh is still there, actually. But the bear, actually, I don't remember how the bear was working. Was the bear running towards Zach while it was in the circle? Like, running but in place, essentially? That's what I'm trying to remember. Because that would tell you if the nav mesh is actually there or not. If there is no nav mesh, the bear should be essentially sitting still, because there's no way for it to move around. I don't really remember. What is going on here? Like, I think I got here and it was already dark, and then I went to bed. I don't think I've looted any of this, right? Oh no, yeah, absolutely not. It started but stopped, but eventually it did charge through the fire. Strange. I can almost like see it in my head, in the form of a blackboard, which is one of the ways Unreal does AI. It's like a tree branch, essentially, and each tree branch handles a certain task. It'd be flickering like a Christmas light. Especially if it can't navigate to the player, but it's still trying to run to the player, and then it like stops for a second and then proceeds to run towards the player. Yeah, it sounds like maybe there's
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Definitely a flaw with the AI there in that when in that specific case, but that specific case is not, you know, I guess you could say maybe the devs never expected the players to do that, to place a bunch of torches in a line or in a circle and basically confuse the AI, essentially. I don't know, like, every in and out on AI, enemy AI, but I know a little bit, at least through Unreal. I've tried to make my own AI, and it's very... You need to have the opposite of a smooth brain, and I'm somewhere in between a smooth brain and a wrinkly brain. And I'm not quite close enough to wrinkly brain to understand it. Well, I understand it, but to actually have the patience to get every issue squashed, I don't have that. That's why I'm avoiding using AI in my current game, and will try to avoid using AI in as many of the games that I make, but that might not be possible at some point. Maybe at some point I do need to tackle that that task of making AI for a video game, like enemy AI, not generative AI. We're not talking about that because that shit is stupid. Okay, so I need to like focus here. Well, I'm probably gonna boil a bunch of water here. We're gonna spend a little bit of time here because I'm gonna make these teas real quick. Excuse me. So a brain like me, pretty much. Hello, Joshua. Welcome. How are you doing? I'll have to rewatch the cougar one. For sure. Oh. Oh, also, I guess I could also see the responses to my comment. See if anyone else had a...
Perfect.
Had something to add to what I said. Let's get some water going. The worst part about being subscribed to Zactafane is that his channel's at the bottom of the list of my subscriber list, essentially. Can you tell me a little about the indie game you're making? I can a little bit. 1 second. There was a response. Oh yeah, the cougar is running towards Zach, but that's not a circle though. It's running towards Zach, but it's not like blocked in a full circle. That's at least in this video. Okay, Zach is in a circle of torches, and the cougar is still trying to run to him. So there is nav mesh. It's just afraid of the torches, literally. Okay, so yeah, interesting. So there is nav mesh, because otherwise it wouldn't try to path to Zach while he's in the circle. But it is, you know what I mean. So the thing that I thought was happening was not actually happening. Let me make these acorn coffees real quick. Yeah, I think it really is just a fear mechanic that they have for certain things, and one of those is an open fire. Because if there was no navigation around each torch and each campfire, they would not be able to move towards you. They would move to as far as they possibly could get to you, which is the edge of that circle. But then they would stop. They wouldn't be able to proceed because they don't know where to go. But the cougar running like a fucking little spaz suggests there is nav mesh there. Put that away. Alright, you're full already. Got it. Calm down. Drop this. You done bubbling? Okay. That was... Yeah, that was the right one. Ooh, here's the thing. Do I have that hammer? that I definitely didn't have. Okay, well, that's fine. So my game, Joshua, is supposed to be like a treasure hunter type game. It takes place in a world where spiritual energy flows freely, and it generally it generates these artifacts around places where certain types of events have occurred, certain tragedies essentially that have created, like, you know, certain types of emotions, mostly negative ones, like sadness, fear, anger, depression, those sorts of things. So those artifacts are really valuable, and they play a key role in throughout history in this world. Not the Lone Dark, obviously. And they are used to, they're historically used to make potions that can give you all sorts of different effects. But the game takes place in more modern times, so they still have a use, and they're also illegal. So you're exploring these locations and trying to gather these artifacts. Are called vessels, but that's just one component to the game. The other component is kind of exploring the location that you're at and trying to figure out what happened there, because there's like a hidden history, hidden story to it that led to the creation of those vessels. So I'm really going for kind of like a spooky treasure hunting game. There's some puzzles. There's like an eerie, ominous feel to the exploration component. But yeah, I would consider it basically like a treasure hunting game, but with some spooks. It's gonna be very story focused. It's gonna be full of puzzles. You know, that sort of stuff. Where's your food? Did you order through the app? No, you did not order from the app. So stop asking. Let me bake some potatoes while I'm here, because these potatoes I don't need for the trip over to the ZOC. I'm dropping these because I want to make sure I don't eat them before I leave. Hold on. That I should put outside, and this is staying here because this needs to go to Thompson's Crossing. Okay, so I've got my 2 mushroom teas. Those also need to go to Thompson's Crossing. What's it called? It's called Vessels at the moment. I think that might end up being the game's name in the end. Ignore castles. It's not called Vessels, though. Oh yeah, I found that last time. No Amogus gloves. Big sad. I don't need to do crafting right now. I can stay. I really don't want that. The ZOC will have plenty of torches and flares and all that, so that's good for now. Nom 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 nom. Any day now, potato. Sure, blame the fat finger. Mm-hmm. That's what you said last week. Oh shit. God damn it. Stop doing that. Stop boiling near the fire.
Oh, I got lumbago. It's very serious.
I appreciate that you're sharing your lumbago with the class, but like, did we ask? Did we ask? No. So stop oversharing. potato. I guess I'll just make a bunch more. Oh, right, I need to make the burdock tea, right? My, oh, let me close Unreal before it starts updating Fortnite again. Burdock tea 2, okay. That's what burdock tea looks like? I don't remember. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what it looks like in the cup, but okay. That's definite. Why is there an outline there? Is that the burdock in the tea? Okay. I love the burdock tea cup, though. It looks so cool. Alright. So I cannot cross these off the bingo card because I am not in Thompson's Crossing. These need to be delivered to the community hall before I can actually cross them off. Let me cook these last two. 48 minutes? Okay. So I don't really need to do anything here in Mystery Lake in particular. I'm not going to be dealing with any of the fish or meat, anything that can spoil very quickly right now, because when I do cross it off the bingo board at the very end and we cross the last thing off the list, everything needs to be above 0 condition. So meat and fish has to wait until the very end. So right now I just need to focus on getting that corn, and that's it. So get the corn. What day is it right now? 6. We need to wait till day 20, I think. Something like that. I'm scared that if I forget about the acorns in my pocket, that I will eat them by accident. But I don't want to leave them behind in the event I find a hammer. I think I'll be fine. Alright, I'm just going to probably wait a day. Or at least through the end of today. This will be important because I do need to cook some recipes. Thompson's Family Stew, Stalker's Pie, and Coastal Fish Cakes. Oh, right. So on the way back from the zone of contamination, I will be hitting up Hush River Valley so I can get Stalker's Pie. Because I don't really need it now. I would need a weapon for zone of contamination, but I got the rifle here. I just need to hopefully find more rifle bullets. I guess it would be a good idea to go searching for some rifle bullets. I didn't mean to add that. I just realized I don't have a lot of water. What did I throw in there? A full torch? Ah, son of a biscuit. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of water. Oh, I'm just wasting time here. YouTube and their ad timing. Big sad. Yeah, I figured out that you cannot just use a command to play an ad on YouTube. Not at least not with Nightbot or Streamlabs, from what I can tell. It only works with Twitch. So either I would have to keep Chrome open the entire goddamn stream, which is not a good idea, so that I can manually trigger an ad, or I just let it do it by itself, which kind of sucks. Because sometimes it's not ideal. That might have been too much fire. Delicious. Good. I did not take my medicine today. And just chug what is essentially a beer. Yeah, I might have put too much in there. That's fine. No, that certainly won't finish in time. No. There. Might as well put all these purification tablets to use. Is that too much? No, I do have that. Okay. Just I finally made my first meat curing box today. Oh, congrats. How long does it take for meat to fully cure? A week. And by the way, if your meat spoils before it actually cures, it won't finish the curing process. So make sure your meat is well above 50%. Not spoil. If it's below 50%, it won't cure. Like, it'll stop the curing process and just waste the time. I didn't mean to do that. Darn it. Hold on. Wasn't I supposed to be reading? Idiot. Okay, now I can start reading. So just definitely for sure read the cookbook. That's the one I need the most. We don't need to worry about anything else, really. Bedtime. It's looking like an Aurora Christmas outside. Do not eat the acorns. I need those. Maybe I should have heated up these foods. Oh well. Oh, yeah, because the broth would have given me XP, and all these canned foods would have also given me XP. And that tea as well. If I hadn't... Actually, I think I did cook it, so never mind. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine, that's amore. That's hilarious, Daniel. I love that. More of that, actually. Instead of cringe words like, hold on, is I don't think he's here. I don't think Bill Collector's here. Skibbity, no skibbity. Anyways, I can't wait to get crucified in a moment when Bill Collector does show up. Please don't give me food poisoning. Yeah, a full in week game, but just make sure it's like good condition when you start it. Also, make sure your meat curing box is as full of salt as possible at all times. Otherwise, it could halt the curing process, and then the meat will spoil when you don't, if you don't put the salt in there that it requires. And then all that salt that you used, I believe, goes to waste. I guess I could read. Anything good to read in here? Actually, these are probably useful for this. Never mind. Well. Might as well. Darn. I only got 2 hours in. They use Ohio as a literal word. I don't even know what Ohio is supposed to mean. Or like any of the other Gen Z words. I don't know. I have no idea. And it pisses me off. I'm starting to sound like a boomer. Like Mathis. It pisses me off! Okay. It's time to move on. So I need... I'll bring these with. Although... I don't have any saplings. I'm gonna bring these to make a tackle with me in case I need to go
pisses me off!
Yep, there it is. I don't need to do any sharpening. I'm good on bullets. I'm good on everything else. Well, I'll bring an extra flare because of the keg. I don't really need the skillet. The skillet can stay. So can my two... Actually, the cooking pot can also stay. Don't need that when I've got 2 cans. Cans. Yeah, I'll take these, but I won't have any of the arrow shafts, though. There's a chance you can find a few of them, actually, in places like the maintenance yard, yeah. Bell, also the Spence's Farmstead Shed, I believe, also can have some. Bells with ring, ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling. I'm sorry. I'm not reading that. You gave me a stroke midway through reading that. Speaking of strokes, Hulk Hogan died today. Not because of a stroke, because, you know, hard, whatever. Anyways. I guess I can get rid of the feathers. I'm bringing that to make a torch or 2. What else can I drop? Not much, really. Oh, I am going to be going in the far territory. Let me bring extra herbal teas. And I guess I should warm these up real quick. Rip? Yeah, indeed. Rip.
Come on, little fire.
I need to go get another drink.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I've got all of the water on me. Did I just... No, that's good.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Would you? God. What do you, Will? Mackenzie? Oops. What should I drop? There we go. Well, I don't know about that. It's a little risky. Can I quickly reheat this? Damn it. That's fun. Carry weight is not great. What else can I drop? Okay, these can stay. I'm wearing all my clothes, so I don't have extra clothes. That broth is going to stay here. I'll save the MRE, I guess. And you know what? Let's also save these. There's going to be food along the way. There's going to be plenty of food along the way. I'm not concerned about food. We're on Voyager anyways. I guess I don't really need tackle. Yeah, there's, again, no, there's going to be plenty of food along the way. Not going to need that. Okay, that's actually better. Something about his heart, I think. Yeah, it was a cardiac arrest or something like that. I looted the whole place, right? Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, I need to grab the sticks. Oh, can't forget this note. It is technically a note.
That pisses me off!
What? What pisses you off? I was kind of scared that the moose would be there. Alright, that stays there. I'll drink that one. Num. I guess I should have topped myself off before I left. Oh well. That's fine. There's plenty of dog food in the muskeg for some reason. Let me get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Son of a biscuit, I hit snooze on my alarm. Okay. I'm back. The last one I had was pineapple. This one is... Oh, it's cucumber lime. Oh, not just lime. I wonder if it's going to taste like that Gatorade flavor. That's actually kind of good. Better than... Okay, I can disarm that. Grape Nut is live. Oh, fuck. He's playing Minecraft? Oh, no. Why did I say that out loud, too? God damn it. I want to go watch. Don't you dare leave me, you motherfuckers. Is there a reason why it's a black screen? There we go. Jesus H. Christ. Goddamn not moose scared me. Grab me some stickies. Am I not fully energized? I guess I'm not. You know, I sure could use some coffee. Where's the closest place I'm gonna find coffee? Hello, Ace. Welcome. How are you doing? Thank you for joining. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, you better not. Especially you. Especially Daniel. If my moderator leaves, I'm banning him. Hey, I'm sure you've heard of the old stick trick. Not stick trick. Torch trick. That sounded wrong. Oh, it's just a puppy. Why did it go around the tracks like that? Oh! There was a rabbit there. Oh, okay. Makes sense. You know, this thought it came across, I think it might have been during the Stars stream the other day. I really want there to be ragdoll in Black Frost. So say you are going down a really steep hill and you slip, you kind of just ragdoll fall down the hill. Or if a deer runs into you, that's one of the things that I find kind of jarring in this game, is if a deer runs into you, it just kind of goes through you. I kind of wish there was like a stumble mechanic, or like you fall over, essentially. And that already exists in the game, actually. Well, actually, I don't know how much of that exists, because, spoilers for Sutherland's Tale, there's an explosion that you have to trigger at some point during the tale, and when you load out of a certain location, you are on the ground. Like your arms are even animated too, and you have to get back up because the explosion went off. But you don't see yourself flying in the air and landing, because that's all when the screen is black. You only see the camera fade back in and you're on the ground picking yourself up. So part of that is already in the game, the animation to get back up. It would be cool if they just added, like, basically the other component to that, which is falling over or stumbling over, essentially. I would really love that. And honestly, ragdoll would be really cool. It wouldn't even need to be ragdoll. It could be like an animated fall. I don't really need that. But being able to fall over, trip, stumble, slide down a hill would be really cool. Instead of, you know, the normal Skyrim your way down or up or whatever. And then just hearing the bones in your ankles snap. It would be so much better that way. Hold everything up. Does the boom boom make your character's ears ring? I think so. Because the explosion is next to you, technically. Ah, the muskeg. A place I thought I'd never have to come back to. Every time I come through here. And it's a total lie each time. Since I'm probably going to go to Spence's, I might as well check the prepper cache, because it could be stocked and actually would be helpful. It's a shame that the kitchen, the stockpiler's prepper cache doesn't have canned corn, because that actually would be an amazing find right about now. Is a can of corn a little earlier than I'm supposed to get it. No backpack. I don't really need that. There would be a backpack here on this tree as well, sometimes. I hear the bear. I think. It's hard to tell with the air conditioner on, actually. No, those are regular crows. I would like to spend as little time here as possible, so I don't want to spend time on cattails. I know there's a bear around here somewhere. Question, what is a good first job to get as a high schooler? Oh, okay. That is a good question. First, maybe I would recommend checking with your school to see if they have some kind of job that you can do. Especially if your school has sports teams, and if they have like a concession stand especially. There's a really good chance that they reserve those job slots for students. You can ask that your school administration for something like that if they have a position. If you have a family friend that owns a restaurant, that wouldn't be too bad.
This will come in handy.
It's gonna be really hard to get into retail, especially while you're still in school. There's a lot of loot here, I just realized. Oh yeah, I will need that for the lure. For the fishing lure. Yeah, I would recommend starting with your school, see if they have a position that needs to be filled, like at a concession stand or some other sports related job that you could do. Like, not, you know, you doing sports, but like helping the school run an event, a sporting event or something like that. If you're up for it, you could also maybe start tutoring, like tutor younger kids in your school and, you know, get paid, obviously. That's always an option. Although maybe I think the responsible thing for me to say is
Mackenzie,
dear God, Mathis,
you look like shit.
I think the more responsible thing for me to say is maybe consider, do you need a job? If you do need a job, like you really need it for whatever reason, that's totally fine. But I would suggest don't look for a job right now in high school. High school, I think, is more important for you to learn. But if you really desperately need a job, then obviously go for it. But always, you know, be aware that the most important thing for you right now is to learn. Make sure you're in a safe environment. That sort of thing. Also, get acquainted with labor laws in your state, because you will probably get, you know, used at any job that might take a high schooler. Taken advantage of, probably other bullshit labor stuff. So know your labor laws. Guess I'll have to wait for next summer break so I can work with my mom. Oh no. Is there a reason for that? Does your school not do sports? Like after school sports, I guess? Or anything like that? Or I guess no concession. I guess not every school has like a concession stand for sporting events. Mine does, actually. Well, my old school. Both, they do concessions for both outdoors and indoors. When I was in, oh, that's a bear. When I was in Science Olympiad, we would run the school would donate the profits for, or some of the profits for our for like specific games. Like we would run the concession stand and they would donate some of that money to the Science Olympiad team. So I've had to run concession stands a couple times. Not the most fun thing in the world, but you know, I think my brother also did it too. That was one of his first jobs. was running concession stands. I think at basketball games. I think that's what he did. So all those teas are warm, right? Or cold? Oh, it's still warm. You could also maybe see if your local city or county has positions for like city cleanup, maintenance, that sort of thing. My town has that. Like a lot of kids from high school here, they'll get a job like right after high school if they're not really doing anything, if they're not going to college right away, or maybe like that first summer they'll get a job with the city. And they just go around, you know, cleaning things up, making sure things are working. If it's like a type of job that's like out of your pay grade, you obviously go get like the actual proper professionals to do it. But some cities do that where they hire, you know, just regular people to do certain types of jobs. I need that bear to fudge off. Actually, I might as well make 2. No car to get around? Well, actually, it would be... Well, it depends on where you live. My city has their own vehicles. Like, they have their own trucks that are loaned out for those types of jobs. Interesting. I like how it says might even keep the wolves at bay. I think we need to change that description there, because I think it does a little more than keeping wolves at bay. Okay, it's gone. Do I go to Spence's? Because it's on the way to Spence's. Actually, I think it loops around. Oh, it just turned directions. No, I'm not going to Spence's. Wait, why is it doing this? Some weird pathing with this bear. Yeah, we're not going. I'm not going to Spence's. There's no point. If there's a hammer there, great, but I don't really need it. Why are you doing this, bear? Make up your damn mind. And it turned around again. I'm about to shoot your ass. I can hear the bear crows. Can you hear the crows? Castle, let me know if you can hear them. The crows that I'm hearing are a little more frantic. Like they're trying to warn you. That's what a bear crow is. The unfortunate thing is you don't actually hear anything. Or see anything, I mean. You don't see actual crows. But wherever the bear is, you will hear crows that are kind of like... How would I put it? Like, alarmed, concerned. You hear the wolf howls, but you don't hear the crows? You must have really bad headphones or bad, what's it called? Speakers. There we go. Because I could hear them crystal clear, even with the music on. Even when it's a tiny bit windy, they're very audible. Oh, I'm about to break a fucking ankle there. Jesus. May I introduce you to my little toy here? The torch? No? This one's pretty good actually when it's cold. It's not quite like the Gatorade cucumber lime flavor, but still really good. Go away. Leave me alone, I'm trying to play Minecraft. Actually, no, that's grape nut. Oops. Auto walk. My hearing ain't that good anymore. Yeah, that might be the problem, actually. Oh no, it's still following me. See, I'm concerned. Actually, yeah, let me just do this. Because I'm concerned if it, like, gets too far behind and then catches up, it might immediately enter the what's it called? The charge state. Sometimes that happens. Where, like, falls behind, then catches up, but for some reason it caught up too much. And so it enters the charge stage. Too many dumb things over the years. Same. Hello, Kirk. Welcome. How are you doing? I'm only gonna be here live for maybe less than an hour now, by the way. Because I do have a secondary stream schedule for later today. I will keep going until my friend tells me he's here. But that might be around 7. So about 45 minutes left. 7:15 maybe. We'll see. How are you doing, by the way? Also, I'm very excited for Saturday's podcasts. Oh yeah, did I ever respond to you with that thing? I did respond. Okay. About both things that we talked about the other day. I just want to make sure I didn't leave you hanging. Waiting for a video to remember. Oh, that reminds me. I need to upload my video for tomorrow. Little Wolfie. No Wolfie. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't run anymore. Still got a long trip over to the maintenance yard, I guess. Not Broken Railroad. I do want to check the bow spawn and see if it spawned. I can't remember if it's like immediately to my left here or if it's further down. I live in a trailer lot, and the reason why I want a job so I can get stuff for myself like shampoo and conditioner and body wash and a haircut. Ah, got it. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I guess the best that you could do is go on, you know, the various different job search sites and just try to find a job that doesn't require too many skills. Find an entry-level job in your local area. Either something you can walk to from home or after school or whatever. There should be something. It might not be the job you're looking for, but if it's just an... are you out of high school now, or are you still in high school? Like, next year? Next school year? But like, an entry-level job that doesn't require too much skills. There's gotta be something. Like, I know the economy's down the shitter right now, but it's, like, not that bad. It's not Great Recession bad yet. No crows, so I don't think the bow spawned. Because you would hear the crows above the body. The D&D thing was very busy. It almost needs a DM to control the flow. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think that's what the document's for. It's supposed to essentially be the DM, but technically I wrote the document. I think for that I just need to iron out a couple issues, and then hopefully it's good to use, like, outside of my channel, I guess. Like, I would love to share the idea with other people for sure. But this first attempt is very much a playtest. You're going to 9th grade, got it. Oh, you're entering high school. But hold on. I thought you said you were 18. Oh. Got it. Can't wait to get there. On the 8th? You go to school on the 8th of August? Jesus, I hope it's at least air conditioned. I think I misread that you were 18. My bad. So you're barely getting into high school. Got it. Yeah, I think that was the bow spawn, so that's unfortunate. So that means you're probably around... You're probably around 14 or 15 right now. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna be very difficult to get a job at your age. And that's gonna depend on the state because of the minimum age for working. So unless you have like a family business that you have access to, like an immediate family member that can hire you, you're probably not going to find a job at your age. I tried even at 17 when I was in high school. Even at 17, I wouldn't be accepted at a place like Dollar Tree because they don't want high schoolers generally. They don't want kids. So I wish you luck though. I do hope you find something that fits for you, for your schedule. But it's going to be difficult. But try. At least try. Maybe you'll find something. A family friend or family member with a business would definitely be the best way to do it. Like a restaurant or store type thing, type place. I think fast food will start accepting at 16 now in some places, where labor laws are being relaxed, unfortunately. You could aim for that if you wanted to, but honestly, fast food is... it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible type of place to work for. But I understand for some people, they really have no other option, which kind of sucks. Cool, so I was thinking of a Hell Light campaign, and it goes as follows. Something Wicked-like style, surviving for as long as you can in D&D form. See, now that would take a century to finish. And I for sure would need outside help to do it. For sure. Really, I think the goal right now is to just get the mechanics to work. In every case scenario that could happen that, you know, isn't clarified in the rules, for that to be ironed out and resolved before I start writing different campaigns. You know, getting a little more creative with how the campaigns work. Oh, actually, this could be a bow spawn too, I think. Starting a new series next week. Nice. I really need to, like, be consistent with watching other people's content, because, like, I'll start a done series, or I think I started your most recent new series a couple months ago. No, that's a deer. Oh, no, there it is. I started one of your series a little while ago, a couple months ago, and I just never watched more. And so I just kind of fell off on that. Same with Dawn and Jitwire. I would start watching and then, like, immediately forget. Oh, my friend's calling me. Hold on. Oh, I need to pause. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back, but I'll have to take a quick break in a sec again because we got a special guest here, and give me a sec to prepare for that. I'll be back. I'm back, and I have my friend here, Paul. Paul got here sooner than I thought he would. You might not be able to hear him though, because he's far away. Actually, I can turn. I can turn this up a tiny bit, and hopefully they can hear you better. No, they can hear you. Also, webcam's off for anonymity reasons for Paul. Also, he's wearing a shirt that I don't want people to see. No! Don't say that! Some of my viewers are eating dinner right now.
Even better.
No! Okay. Actually, I think we're gonna end this one a little bit. Let's just get this to a safe place. You can see the chat there if you want to talk to them. Ooh, a wolf. It ate the rabbit. Awesome. So I was telling Paul that I'm just playing like a bingo-like game. Oh yeah, there's my board there on the screen. Here's the close-up of it. So I'm trying to get all that stuff. This one's like food-themed. I've been doing this a lot and have made different versions of it. Toasty, you have friends? Ah, oh, son of a biscuit, right in the heart. Yes, I have friends. We just don't all play the same games all the time. Right now we're just kind of stuck in Fortnite limbo because that's all we can play together. And Warzone. But not all of us play Warzone. in the poop group. Okay. That bow spawned at 71%. I'm just checking. Kidding, of course. Yeah, sure you aren't. Kirk hasn't reached 500 days yet? Oh, damn. Yeah, I'm struggling just to get to 500 as well. But I've got a 1,000-day run that I'm working on for that achievement. Let me know if we are too quiet, because I'm not as close to the microphone as I was. In fact, I should move it this way. A little bit. Oh, but then it starts falling. Because I have it jammed up against the wall. So we're playing New Vegas a little bit. Yeah. Yes. It was a pain in the ass to get to work. But it's not working right. And I'll explain why in a little bit. Also, I was trying to get Starfield to work and it wasn't working. I was this close to deciding we're not playing Starfield tomorrow because this bug is too big for me to solve right now. But I figured it out, fortunately. It just required me to reinstall the game twice. It's 140 gigabytes. Mm-hmm. And Modern Warfare 3?
No,
or Modern Warfare 2? Ah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Want to get closer? You sure? Why not? No, I mean like forward closer so they can hear you better. There's a wolf! For the New Vegas room, I think I'll just remove the headphones. Hello! Hello, housekeeping! No, you haven't. I know that for sure. Look at them. Those are some wild puppies right there. My stomach rumbles? I'm just narrating what's happening to Paul. I can if I can get to that room over there. Oh boy. They're howling, they're growling. One was chasing me for a second. Okay, I'm safe.
Can they not go in the building?
Yeah, we can. Oh no, they can't come in here. Oh, I didn't get the revolver that was growing there in the winter or in the spring. There's usually a revolver in that planter for some reason, or some random food. But I'm gonna end it here in a sec. I just want to get inside and search all this. You're fine, Toasty. If your buddy can maybe move an inch or two closer, it'll be perfect in audio.
I could just eat the mic if you
No,
want.
please don't. I turned up the mic sensitivity, so now hopefully it picks them up better. Mm-hmm.
Guess what time I woke up today for work?
What time did you have to go into work?
6.
So you woke up at 5:15?
4:40. I've been up since 4:40 in the morning.
Oh, I see. So you were the opposite of what I expected to do this morning. I figured you would have woken up a little too late to do like prepare.
No. I woke up early. It's a property that I don't usually work on, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Finally growing a mustache. I'm so excited to see what my friends are going to say when we get back to school. Oh boy. Be sure to potentially be bullied because of your mustache. It might happen.
Like pencil thin, like,
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I don't want to say the word.
Mm-hmm. I think we're good. Okay, I'm gonna end the stream here. And set up the next one. But please leave a like on the live stream, subscribe and hit the notification bell. I know this one was short, but this was planned to be shorter than normal. I will continue this challenge soon. I'm just trying to finish some of the other ones at the moment, but this is a fun one that I just decided to do this week because the stream schedule was kind of bonkers this week. Anyways, we'll see you shortly for New Vegas. It's modded. What's that? Go
I
ahead.
didn't even get a bingo.
No, I'm not. This is a long-term bingo. I have to do the full board, and it's like over multiple streams.
Got it.
So like I'll eventually finish it. A lot of it is like meat, so that stuff I gotta wait till the end because it spoils. But like right now I'm trying to go for this, get an item for this food item, the stew, because it only spawns in like a specific place. So I got some time to kill while I wait for the trader, which the trader gives this canned pineapple. Yeah, so I got a lot of time to kill before I can finish this. Okay, we'll see you guys in a little bit. The event will start maybe